We have more, though, on Coke's new ad campaign. Our next guest says this is just an artificial defense. We want to bring in Dr. Sreedhar Potarazu, the CEO of Vital Technologies, to discuss this. And thank you for joining us. I just very quickly want to point out the American Cancer Society. I downloaded their recent report online about aspartame, and they say this is what the American Cancer Society is saying. Both the FDA and European equivalent have called these results into question, results that have found aspartame possibly dangerous, citing a lack of some important data in published studies and other concerns. And they go on to say the largest study of the issue looked at rates of cancer in 500,000 older adults, and they didn't really find any risk from aspartame. So what's the problem?
So, Adam, the data is still fairly suspect in that there is no direct correlation in terms of aspartame and the incidence of cancer, and this goes back quite some time. When you talk about the word, is it safe? There's a number of implications for that, because Coca-Cola is really here as a part of a much broader campaign in the fight against childhood obesity and being cornered into the criticism that people get obese because they drink a lot of soft drinks. So this is one component of their broader campaign in order to say that, look, it's not our soft drinks that are causing the problem, whether it's a regular soda or whether it's a diet soda. It's that people need to go out and exercise, and that's why people are obese. So that's why you're seeing this big push in addition to dropping sales.
Well, let me ask you about this ad, which I think the tagline is a product people feel good about. It doesn't necessarily say is good for you, but don't most people know you should not be drinking, whether it's sugared colas or diet colas, every day in large amounts? This is the kind of thing you should have occasionally in moderation, right?
Well, I think the reality is that most people did know that. Perhaps the incidence of childhood obesity wouldn't be as high as it is today. So clearly there is a lack or gap in knowledge in terms of what our diet should be and what's accessible to kids or to young adults. So I would say that we would hope that most people know that, but that's not clearly the case.
So the very last question for you, any problems with this ad campaign launched by Coca-Cola?
The direct verbiage of the campaign is not false. I think the broader question at hand is still going to be how comfortable the market is in promoting soft drinks. I think that everything needs to be in moderation. Look at what the state of New York did in terms of their counter against this, and we're going to see a continued battle between legislators and the beverage manufacturers in terms of being able to limit consumption.
All right, Dr. Sreedhar Potarazu, we appreciate you joining us here on Markets Now.